Hello from Burbank. This is Elisa with LA Woman Tours. The cute little house in front of us is where Marilyn Monroe lived in late 1947 and early 1948. There isn't a lot known about her life at this time because she was in between jobs and in a difficult place financially. We are certain she lived here though because she signed a contract with actor John Carroll, and this is the address she used on the contract. John Carroll and his wife, Lucille Ryman, who was an actress and later a studio executive at MGM, felt like they had been fortunate in the entertainment industry. They liked to pay that good fortune forward by sponsoring young talent. They assisted others financially, with management, and by letting aspiring actors live in one of their many properties. In 1947, Marilyn was chosen as one of those mentees. The contract, which was dated December 4th, 1947, stated that the Carrolls would assist her financially by giving her $100 per week. In return, John Carroll would essentially work as a manager for her and take 10% of her earnings if she booked an acting job. The closing lines of the contract state, "I agree to use my best efforts to guide and counsel you to the end that your professional career will be furthered and enhanced." Further proof that Marilyn lived here includes a photo of her standing on the front porch, which has not changed much. That picture comes from a gentleman named Bill Purcell, who she dated briefly and casually. When they went their separate ways, Marilyn gave Bill a couple photos of herself so that he would remember her. It was a short relationship, but a very sweet one. Years later, Bill would say nice things about her, and this is one of the few men who didn't exaggerate his relationship with her. If the bad financial situation wasn't difficult enough for her, Marilyn experienced one of the scarier moments of her life here. In a newspaper article dated December 12, 1947, an off-duty police officer named Charles Rosenberger attempted to break into this house. First, Rosenberger tried to force the front door open. When he was unsuccessful, he walked around to the back of the house and tried opening Marilyn's bedroom window. Marilyn yelled for him to leave or she would call the police, to which he replied,
"Go ahead."
That was the wrong answer because that's exactly what Marilyn did. She called the police. Specifically, she ran out the front door to a neighbor's house and called from there so she could get away from him. Realizing she was serious, Charles Rosenberger fled the scene. Police arrived, and while questioning Marilyn, Rosenberger came back to the front door, which made it pretty easy for her to identify him. Why did he come back knowing she had called the police? Why did he come to the door when squad cars were parked out front? I don't know, but he claimed he heard the call go out over the police radio and wanted to come to her aid and assist her. Whatever the reason he decided to come back, he did, and that's when he was arrested for attempted burglary and drunkenness. Eventually, the burglary charge was dropped, and Rosenberger was fined $50. He was given a 30-day suspended sentence and given 1 year of probation with the stipulation that he quit drinking. The incident was written about in the local newspaper, the Valley Times, and interestingly, Marilyn's age is given as 19. In reality, she was 21. Marilyn only lived here a couple months, which is pretty typical for her life at the time. She didn't stay in one place very long, and the little house in Burbank was no exception. What's interesting is just how much happened here in such a short amount of time. She may have been a struggling starlet at this point, but we all know she was on the right path. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe so I can keep making more. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.